The Frog Prince. One fine evening, a young princess went out to take a walk in a wood. She came to where there was a cool spring and sat down. She had a golden ball in her hand, which she was tossing up into the air and catching again. But one time, when she threw it up, she missed catching it. It rolled along the ground and fell into the spring. The princess looked into the spring, but it was so deep that she couldn't see the bottom. She started to cry bitterly. Suddenly, a frog stuck its head out of the water and said,
"Princess, why do you cry so bitterly?"
"My golden ball has fallen into the spring, and I can't get it back. But what can you do for me, you ugly frog?" she asked. The frog replied,
"If it means that much to you, I will dive down and bring the ball back to you. But you must promise me something in return. You will let me live with you, eat from your golden plate, and sleep on your bed."
"What nonsense!" thought the princess. "He can never get out of the spring to visit me." So she said to the frog, "I promise that if you bring me my ball, I will do as you ask." Then the frog dove deep to the bottom of the spring. After a little while, he came up again with the ball. He tossed it up onto the grass. As soon as the princess saw her ball, she picked it up, ran home, and forgot all about the frog.
"Wait for me,"
said the frog. The next day, as the princess sat down to dinner, she heard a strange noise. A little voice cried out at the door that said,
"Open the door, dear princess. Remember what you promised me by the cool waters of the spring."
When she heard it, she was very frightened and started crying in fear. The king, her father, asked her,
"What's the matter?"
"There is an ugly frog at the door who lifted my ball out of the spring for me yesterday. I told him that he could live with me here. I thought he could never get out of the spring, but he is here at the door, and he wants to come in," she said. The king said to the princess,
"You made a promise, and you must keep it. Go and let the frog in."
The princess went and opened the door, and the frog hopped in. He followed her to her chair and asked to be put next to her plate. He ate from her golden plate until he was full. The princess had to take him upstairs to her bed, where he slept all night. When it was morning, he jumped down, hopped downstairs, and went out of the door. "At last, he is gone, and I am rid of him," thought the princess. But when night came, she again heard tapping at the door. The frog had come again. A little voice cried out at the door, saying,
"Open the door, dear princess. Remember what you promised me by the cool waters of the spring."
The frog came in and slept in her bed again until the morning. The third night he came again, but in the morning the princess was astonished to see a handsome prince instead of the frog standing at the head of the bed. He had the most beautiful, friendly eyes.
"Good morning,"
he said.
"A wicked witch put an enchantment on me, and I had to be a frog until the princess should take me out of the spring, let me eat from her plate, and sleep upon her bed for 3 nights.
He then asked her,
Will you be my wife and come with me back to my father's kingdom?"
The princess said, "Yes." And so they got married and lived happily ever after.